Hey y'all, maybe this topic will benefit some of you, but I just wanted to vent about what happened. The final straw that broke the camel's back was that my ex was drunk on his day off. Our son tried going in his room to say hi. He was like, "Daddy, Daddy." It was really cute, actually. He would do that sometimes, Go in his dad's room and say, "Dad, Dad, Dad, Dad." Like he wanted to see him. But no, my drunk ex decided to pick up our son, place him out of his room. I don't think he threw him. I didn't see it because I was in the bathroom, but I don't know if he was super rough with him, but he put him out of his room and slammed his door in his face. Our son started crying. And then you could just say, oh, he was drunk. Oh, well. But no, it happened again the next day. I think it was in the morning. Maybe he had a hangover. I guess you could explain it away with that. Oh, he had a hangover. Okay, yeah, well then he should have been okay with giving up alcohol. Like he did when I was pregnant. Like my last 3 months of pregnancy, he gave up alcohol. For no particular reason, he started drinking again after I had my son, which is like the worst time to start drinking again. But I guess maybe he was stressed, having a kid, being a new dad. He probably should have read a book about it. But he doesn't really read books. Or I should have showed him some videos. I would watch videos sometimes, motherhood advice videos on YouTube, and those helped me. I never thought to show him a video, Yeah, some dad saying, yeah, it's hard to be a new dad, but here's how you can get through it. Here's some tips. Here's how you can make your baby mama not pissed off at you. Try and help her with this, and that. Anyway, so I just felt like that was completely uncalled for. So that's why then 2 days after that, we had our fight. And I slapped him twice, which it's really weird. It's like there was an angelic force field around his face, so I couldn't actually slap him. Like my hand went under. But it's kind of like the two slaps were in exchange for him kicking our son out of his room and slamming his door in his face, 2 times he slammed the door in my son's face. 2 times I felt like I should slap him. I didn't even think about that until later. But I slapped him because he told me that he was, sleeping with his mom. So anyways, so now I'm just kind of waiting for him to figure out who does he want, Does he want me or does he want his mom? Does he want to be a dad or does he never want to see kids again for the rest of his life? Because that's kind of what that action said. That action said he never wants to see kids again for the rest of his life. But why? Why? Every day that I was pregnant, he said that he prayed for a son. And why? I was praying for a girl because I was hoping to replace my 2 daughters. But a few times I felt like God said to me, do you want a son so you'll have a different experience this time? And I was like, sure. Fine. But, I really wanted a girl, but whatever. At least now I can say that I've had the experience of having girls and a boy. Anyways, pray for him that he'll figure out what he wants. Like legit, I want him to get what he wants. I want him to be happy. And if he really wants to marry his mom over me, oh well. Yeah, I hope he realizes that could cause him to go to hell, but if he doesn't care, then whatever. And that's what you got to do with people. Like if you're Christian and you got people and your friends and family and they literally want to go to hell, at some point you just got to be like, fine, then go. Go to hell if that's what you want. If you're not going to care about your own salvation, why should I care about it? Why should I try and save you anymore? You just got to come to that point with some people, You can't save everybody. And it's particularly frustrating when you can't save people in your own family, but it is what it is. A lot of people, their hearts are hard. Like with Pharaoh, I remember studying that first it says in the Old Testament that Pharaoh hardened his heart, but then it said that God hardened his heart. But the first time Pharaoh hardened his own heart, and so many people, they just harden their own heart toward everything, towards their kids, towards their mate, towards God, towards their family, towards their coworkers and their boss. But that's their decision, you know. If they want to have no love for anybody, oh well. You can't force someone to love. You can't force someone to have a soft heart towards you or your kids or whatever, you know. It's not going to work. Like, everybody has to make their own decision. You know, you can't force somebody to love you because then it's not love. Love only grows in freedom. And that's what I'm trying to figure out right now, and I'm praying about it, and please pray about it with me, is does he really love his mom, or has he been forced to love his mom his whole life? Because when you grow up and a parent sexually molests you or abuse you, it's a conditioned response. You know, the adult is training the child to fall in love with them. And when we're children, we don't really think, you know, it's just like, we just do. We don't think, we just do. And children don't really realize what's good or bad, what's right or wrong, you know? Like, I did some things to my dad when I was a kid. I didn't know that it was wrong, you know? Anyways, but that's the goal of, like, so many adults, because they're sick and they want a child. They want someone who's compliant and easy to train, and a child doesn't say no. So they train the kid to be their boyfriend or girlfriend, and then they have a boyfriend or girlfriend for life, you know? So, yeah, the question is, does my ex really want his mom to be his girlfriend, or is it just like a trained response? I mean, she really should go to jail, you know. She really needs to go to jail. But he's probably not going to report it and turn his own mom in. But she should be arrested for child molestation. But, yeah, the case was so long ago, he hasn't been a kid now for 14 years, and he's still going along with whatever, you know. So I don't know if the police would be like, well, he's an adult now. It's on him. But, yeah, technically, he is still her child. It's so sad when that happens, you know, and I swear, like, I guess this is something I've wondered my whole life. Do a lot of men and women literally just have kids because they want a second boyfriend or a second girlfriend? And, like, why? Like, how could their brain be that jacked up that that's what they want? That they want their kid, you know? Like, that's weird. That's weird. And then, okay, any adult who is like that, you need to know kids are not sexual till they're 12 years old. Okay, maybe like 9. I didn't think about kissing a boy till I was 9. No kid wants to do anything sexual until they're about 9 years old. Before that, let them stay innocent. Let them not think about sex. Let them not care about sex, you know? I mean, it's so sad when adults force a kid to be sexual. Like, that's not what they want. And the adults should care that that's not what the kid wants. The kid wants a hug. That's about it. You know? Anyways, pray for my ex. Pray for my baby daddy that he will break free of, maybe it's like a generational curse or like a soul tie. I heard about that in charismatic churches, you know. Once there's a soul tie, you have to pray for yourself. Like, God, I break this soul tie between me and this person that you don't want to be bonded with anymore. You know, yeah, you got to break the soul tie. Like, anyone that you've been sexual with, especially over an extended period of time, there's like a soul tie where you're like bonded to them and it's hard to break free, you know, but you got to pray that it will be broken, you know. Anyways, God loves you all. I hope that you aren't going through what I'm going through, but if you are, just pray in general for all the molested children of the world that their parents will back off, because that's messed up. Yeah, and that they'll get arrested and go to jail. God loves y'all. God bless. Bye.